Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fauzian. Today I'm gonna present you my report of classroom excellence research. It's about the use of video subtitle to improve students' reading comprehension in narrative text of 9th grade of SMP NEGERI 7 BANJARMASIN. Right. The table of the content. Let me see. Okay. The table of the content. As you can see, there are three. First will be introduction, and the sub-map is background, statement of the problem, objective of the study, and significance of the study. The second one is literature review. First is definition of reading comprehension, video subtitle method, related to research about this, thinking framework, and last it will be a research hypothesis. The third chapter will be a research method. First is research setting and subject, source of research data, data collection technique, data analysis technique, and last will be research procedure. Okay, now we go to the first one of introduction. And of course, it's about background. For the first one, teaching media is a good agent for delivering materials. As you know that teaching media helps to motivate students, bringing a slice of real life into the classroom and by presenting language needs for complete communicative text, according to Brinton 21. As you can see, unfortunately, many English teachers rely heavily on the textbooks in teaching. Now, wait a second. Using media for teaching is not only to serve the learners the theory, but also tell them to real situation outside the classroom. Besides, using teaching media is not only advantageous for the students to for learner material for the teacher. And this, unfortunately, many English teachers rely heavily on the textbooks in teaching. They only involve tasks in the textbook, read the text, and answer the question following the text. They do not use any media to help the student in their class, especially to improve comprehension in narrative text. Of course, narrative text, the researcher experienced as the English teacher of SMPN 7 Banjarmasin, because as we know that the teaching practice has been complete this semester, so the researcher have experienced the how to be an English teacher in that school. And the researcher noticed that the 9th grade student failed to grasp the meaning and have limited vocabulary collection, which often result in reading comprehension failure. The students have a severe lack of vocabulary knowledge in English. The result of the reading exam demonstrates this, because they were unfamiliar with many of the words used in the paragraph. They admit that it was quite difficult to understand the text. In reality, the reader's comprehension of what they are reading is substantially aided by their understanding of the meaning of the words. In the end, it placed them in the lowest reading level. Right? The researcher also believed that integrating video subtitle to the teaching in narrative text would have a positive impact on the students' reading comprehension. So teaching strategy was considered the most crucial problem, since learning language is not only to learn the language but also the culture. Teachers also have a responsibility in trying new technique and strategies in teaching. This statement is in line with Highness and Zakarian 2010. That lessons design and delivery must help ELL, or you can say English language learners, understand English words in the context of their new culture. This made the issue become a crucial problem. Okay, the researcher considered that the use of video subtitle could contribute positive result in improving student comprehension in narrative text, since video subtitles provide English in the real context, with attention not only through the language but also through image, sound, and their interconnection. Furthermore, the use of video subtitle was also considered to improve the students' enthusiasm to learn narrative text. Based on the explanation above, the researcher conducted class action research with this title: the use of video subtitle to improve students' reading comprehension in narrative text of 9th grade of SMP NEGERI 7 Banjarmasin. All right, so that's the background. Let's see now. All right, so sorry. Now we go to the statement of the problem. The statement of the problem is this research is how to improve students' reading comprehension in narrative text of 9th grade using video subtitle at SMP NEGERI 7 Banjarmasin. All right. Same with the objective. The objective of this study was to find out, is it improved in reading comprehension of 9th grade through video subtitle at SMP NEGERI 7 Banjarmasin? And also this significance of the study. The result of this classroom action research are expected to provide the following benefits, such as theoretical benefit to provide information about the extent to which the use of the video subtitle method is improved reading comprehension of 9th grade of SMP NEGERI 7 Banjarmasin in learning English. If students are interested in learning to read through the video subtitle method, then the learning outcomes of reading comprehension can increase. So the second one will be a practical benefit. For the 9th grade students of SMP NEGERI 7 Banjarmasin, this research is to find out the improvement of reading comprehension skills through the video subtitle method. For English teachers, this research is expected to provide new knowledge in developing a variety of instructional media. Thus, the teacher can use a more varied learning media, not just about the text or just simply translating something by reading. No. For the researcher, this research can be used as a reference in developing research on learning media, especially in reading skills. All right, now we go to the literature review. Excuse me. All right, let me see. All right. Literature review. Now we go to definition of reading comprehension. All right. Reading comprehension is the understanding of the written word, the understanding of the context that is being read, and the construction of meanings on the text. This is according by Haley 22. According to Woolley 2011, that reading comprehension is the process of making meaning from text. The goal is to gain an overall understanding of what is described in the text rather than to obtain meaning from isolated word or sentences. That statement is also supported by Horowitz 2014. Reading comprehension is a complex cognitive process that the reader must also be intentional and thoughtful while reading, monitoring the word and their meaning as reading progresses. So they do not only read the text, but also they can get the meaning and able to construct the sentences. All right, we go to the video subtitle method. Okay, for more, according to Harmer 21 and Shahadeh 2012, video subtitles could be used in teaching. Through video subtitles, we can watch the actors, their body movement, the places, the condition, or even the feeling of the actors. Stempelski and Tomalin 21 believe that video could be as a text. They describe the script, or you can say subtitle in the video will tell the readers what language is used. The videos will provide essentially evidence about behavior, character, context, which are not very usual in the script. So this method is pro, uh, this method is alternatively to change the the traditional one of teaching, such as just reading a text, reading some book, because it's like boring for the student, I think, and for the student of ninth grade because they're still learning with a game, with internet and media, because this is a different different era of globalization. So of course, we need to use video subtitle method to increase their reading comprehension skills. All right. So related to research, the research conducted by Widya Kartika Putri in 2021. English Language Education Study Program, Tarbiyah and Teacher Training Faculty State Islamic of Palopo with the title of The Effectiveness of Using Subtitle Video of Improving Students' Reading Skill at SMA Negeri 9 Luwu Utara. Because this is what I base off, of searching this classroom action research. Of course, the study aims is the same as this researcher. This study aims to describe the effectiveness of the video subtitle method in teaching reading skills for 11th grade of SMA Negeri 9 Luwu Utara. The type of research used in The type of research used is classroom action research. The similarities in the study are that both examines the use of the video subtitle method in reading skill. The differences is that this study aims at students' reading comprehension and use object from class 9 student of SMP Negeri 7 Banjarmasin instead of 11th grade of SMA Negeri 9. All right. We move on of thinking framework. The flow of thinking framework from classroom action research with purpose to improve reading comprehension through the video subtitle method in 9th grade of SMA Negeri 7 Banjarmasin is described in the following scheme, such as this. First, there will be a cycle one. Of course, the first one is plan. Next is action. After the action of the particular research, there will be observed of is this true? The observe is good or not? And after that, the reflect, the aftermath of action. All right. So in the cycle 2 is to improvise what have been conducted in the cycle 1 and improvise it in the cycle 2 using a revised plan. And the second one is still the same action, observe and reflect. Is this good or not? Okay, for the detail, it's like this. Okay, first condition is low reading comprehension skill. This is the condition, okay? Lack of student interest of English, lack of use learning media. That's of condition. So for the action is will be in learning English, the teacher use the video subtitle method through the stage. Of course, the first cycle. The first cycle, is it the second cycle is good or is still bad for the first cycle? And the final condition will be researcher want to students become active and enthusiastic in learning, or There is an increase in students' ability to read, or students can understand the lesson well. So that's the thinking framework. Okay, so we need to move to research hypothesis. The hypothesis in this classroom action research is that use of the video subtitle method is thought to improve the reading comprehension of 9th grade of SMP Negeri 7 Banjarmasin. Okay, now we go to the research method. Research setting and subject. This research was conducted at SMP Negeri 7 Banjarmasin. The subject of the study were 9th grade. There were 30 students, consist of 40 male students and 80 female students. And it is actually conducted in 9A of SMP Negeri 7 Banjarmasin. And source of research data. The data used in this study are data on student learning outcomes in the reading comprehension skills. Then the observational data used a student and teacher activity questionnaire. The source of the data in this classroom action research study was 9th grade of at SMP Negeri 7 Banjarmasin who were taken through tests, questionnaires, and observation. The other data sources are English teachers, which are taken through observation and activity questionnaire. All right, the data collection technique. Data collection techniques in this study use research instrument in the form of interview sheets, such as student activity observation sheet, teacher activity observation sheet, and field notes. Processing and analysis of data in this study was carried out by processing qualitative data. And this is the data analysis technique. The data analysis technique used in this study is the form of quantitative data using the mean, median, highest, and lowest scores. The following formula calculates the mean as the follows. Nilai rata-rata sama dengan jumlah semua nilai dibagi jumlah siswa. All right, so data analysis technique. Still the same, so we need the score of it. The result consult through the learning completeness criteria as follows. There is very good, good, enough, and not enough. So of course, not enough in the 16% is called not complete. And the others is complete. For the questionnaire obtained for the observation of teacher and student assessed quantitatively, following categories of this assessment as follows. 0 score if there is no descriptor. 1 if 1 descriptor appears. 2 if 2 descriptor appears. 3 if 3 descriptor appears. And 4 if 4 descriptor appears. All right. Now we move to research procedures. There are 4 stages in this classroom research study, namely planning, implementing, observing, and reflecting. The following are the stage of the classroom research according to Adi Kunto 2014. Di sini ada perencanaan, pelaksanaan, pengamatan, refleksi, perencanaan lagi, terus pelaksanaan kedua, siklusnya kedua, pengamatan, terus refleksi, dan hasil dari hal tersebut. Oke, yang pertama adalah perencanaan planning. Sebelum melaksanakan PTK, seorang guru hendak mempersiapkan terlebih dahulu konsepnya dengan membuat perencanaan dalam bentuk tulisan. Adi Kunto 2010 mengumpulkan bahwa perencanaan adalah langkah yang dilakukan oleh guru ketika akan memulai tindakannya. Ada beberapa langkah yang dapat dilakukan dalam kegiatan ini, yakni yang pertama ialah membuat skenario pembelajaran. Skenario pembelajaran merupakan bagian utama yang harus disiapkan oleh seorang guru dalam penulisan PTK. Hal inilah yang mendasari konsep PTK itu sendiri, karena skenario pembelajaran mencerminkan upaya atau strategi yang dilakukan oleh guru dalam pembelajaran yang tertuang dalam serangkaian langkah-langkah sistematis. Berangkat dari skenario pembelajaran sistematis, PTK tentunya dapat berjalan sesuai dengan rencana. Bentuk nyata skenario pembelajaran PTK ini ialah bisa disebut adalah RPP, atau biasa disebut Rencana Pelaksanaan Pembelajaran. RPP akan diuraikan lebih terperinci pada hal berikut. Membuat lembaran observasi. Menurut Adi Kunto, observasi sebagai suatu aktivitas yang sempit, yakni memperhatikan sesuatu dengan mata. Dengan pengertian psikologi, observasi atau disebut pula pengamatan meliputi kegiatan penguatan perhatian terhadap suatu objek dengan menggunakan seluruh alat indera. Untuk dapat merelasikan kegiatan observasi, maka dibuatlah lembar observasi. Implikasi pembuatan lembar observasi dapat mendukung keabsahan dan menghindari hasil PTK dari unsur biasa. Jadi hasilnya akan real dan sesuai dengan fakta. Oke, yang selanjutnya adalah mendesain alat evaluasi. Untuk dapat mengetahui hasil tindakan pada tes pertemuan pembelajaran, seorang guru harus membuat tes desain alat evaluasi. Alat evaluasi atau sering disebut tes secara umum dibagi menjadi 4, tes lisan, tes objektif, soal uraian, dan soal terbuka. Menurut Suwarsono, setiap guru harus cermat menggunakan alat evaluasi yang digunakan. Untuk itu, alat evaluasi tersebut perlu dapat mengukur apa yang seharusnya diukur. Harus sesuai dengan apa yang telah diobservasi. Oke. Yang kedua ialah pelaksanaan tindakan atau acting. Tahap ini merupakan pelaksanaan skenario pembelajaran yang telah dibuat. Seorang guru akan melakukan tindakan harus memahami secara mendalam tentang skenario pembelajaran beserta dengan langkah-langkah praktisnya. Lebih jauh, Ari Kunto 2010 memaparkan secara rinci hal-hal yang harus diperhatikan guru antara lain apakah ada kesesuaian atau pelaksanaan di perencanaan, apakah proses tindakan yang dilakukan pada siswa cukup lancar, apakah situasi proses tindakan, dan bagaimana apakah siswa melaksanakan dengan semangat atau dan bagaimanakah hasil keseluruhan dari tindakan itu. Yang ketiga ya pengamatan, observing. Pengamatan adalah proses mencermati jalannya pelaksanaan tindakan menurut Ari Kunto 2010. Kegiatan ini merupakan realisasi dari lembar observasi yang telah dibuat pada saat perencanaan tadi. Oke, artinya setiap kegiatan pengamatan wajib menyatakan lembar observasi sebagai bukti autentik. Oke. Yang keempat ialah refleksi atau reflecting. Refleksi atau dikenal sebagai peristiwa perenungan adalah langkah mengingat kembali kegiatan yang sudah lampau yang dilakukan oleh guru maupun siswa menurut Ari Kunto 2010. Pada tahap ini, hasil yang diperoleh pada tahap observasi akan dievaluasi dan dianalisis. Kemudian guru bersama pengamat dan juga peserta didik mengadakan refleksi diri dengan melihat data observasi tersebut. Apakah kegiatan yang dilakukan tadi dapat meningkatkan kualitas pembelajaran, khususnya target yang akan ditingkatkan dalam penelitian tersebut. Contohnya bisa aja motivasi, hasil belajar, kemampuannya menulis, atau kemampuannya memahami dalam reading comprehension skill. Alright, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.